Alrighty guys, this video is just we're gonna go over the funnel overview. So we're gonna start building the funnels and understanding what are the things that we need to do to maximize our conversions and improve our overall revenue operations. And let me just switch this to page list format. And then basically what we're going to be building, how do we build data-driven revenue machines? The first thing that we want to make sure that we understand is that your funnel is a data factory, right? Every successful funnel operates in two levels. One visible layer where the customers see the pages, emails, etc., and the intelligence layer where we're collecting the data, insights, and patterns. So we're going to be building both in this section of the program, where I'm going to be showing you guys examples of how to structure the funnels, how to send the proper conversions to Facebook, to Hyros, to Wicked Reports, in order to maximize your ad attribution and maximize your overall conversions. And there's a few tricks here that we're going to be covering that are proven by the whole experience of scaling from 0 to 150 million in 3 years to really yield a positive result. So we're going to be building both. And essentially, like, if you look into this, we have each conversion point of the customer, and we're always sending this information to the CRM, to Supabase, and then to Metabase. And then why we track everything twice, it's just because we have a two-system approach. Some people, they don't necessarily use GoHighLevel forms and stuff like that. So we just need to map out all the software entry points that would send to GoHighLevel, and then from GoHighLevel we send the information to Supabase and Metabase. So we have a little bit of redundancy in the processes in case anything breaks. We are covered. So GoHighLevel, as well as where we're going to be running our follow-up automations, our data automations, and essentially we're going to be covering all of this funnel flows, like the AI outreach workflows, the funnel setup, how to set up the funnels. We're going to be covering like the workflows for the reporting, and just some examples here of like how to populate your type form submissions into the CRM, how to populate your process, your sales into the CRM, your calls booked, and then like if you use job form, how to populate your job form to the CRM. So we're just going to be covering all of this in this section of the program. And basically the three things that we want to make sure that we're always tracking throughout the funnel is we're tracking the volume metrics. So how many people at each stage, the conversion metrics, what percentage move to the next stage, and the time metrics, how fast do they move. So example here, 1,000 applications, 40% booking rate, average time 2.3 hours. One of the things that is very important to track is your lead time on bookings. And then here's the overall funnel flow architecture, where we're going to be, sending the traffic to the opt-in pages, and we're going to track everything. We're going to be capturing the form abandonments, enriching the IP address information, and we're going to be covering how to do all of this, and then creating recovery sequences as well. And then the second step is the application, where we're collecting the application, we're scoring the leads, we're sending this information to Hyros, to Facebook, and we're creating proper custom audiences as well that we could test. And then the booking optimizations, where interest becomes commitment, where we have the qualified leads. If they're not booking, we're following up with them. And if they're booking, we're setting up a specific appointment reminder sequence to make sure that they show up for the call. And then the sales and revenue tracking is whenever we have sales calls, we're tracking the call recording, we're sending this to the CRM, we're analyzing the call with AI, and we're submitting the performance analysis to understand objection patterns, revenue attribution, and closer metrics. So it's a complete closed loop system. And then we're going to be going through these funnels here, how to set up the redirects, how to set up like them inside Typeform, how to set up them inside JotForm, how to set up inside GoHighLevel, how to score your leads, why we use different booking pages. We're going to explain everything. And then we're also going to explain the follow-up sequence and the strategies we use. And then we already covered a little bit of the dashboards. So how we're going to be building the dashboards and what kind of insights you can generate from your Metabase dashboard, All right, that's something that we covered in the tag setup process in the module 1. So that's just like something that we already covered actually. But here we're also going to be going through how to set up the A/B tests and PageSense and how to think about optimization of your funnels. So that's just a quickly overview of what we're going to be covering in this module. And yeah, exciting stuff.